Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Moondrop Edge. As you can see, these are a pair of, I think, closed back, basically portable headphones. And these are a revised version of the Singer variant, which you may have seen recently. But this is an international model, and I think they've done some improvements. That's as what I was told. And here, as you can see, the usual kind of Moondrop artwork, shall we say, on the box. And yet, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Shenzhen Audio Store for sending it out to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, and all thoughts, opinions are my own. And before we even get into it, these are around $80, and I think you have to use the Moondrop Link app to change EQs, as far as I'm aware. As you can see, Edge, and yeah, let's just get into it. So let's have a look. So the box is pretty big, as you can see. So, Edge. Portable wireless ANC, so obviously got active noise cancellation. There is a graph to the VDSF target. So specs, Bluetooth 5.4. There's the profile, so it's very up to date. SBC, AEC for up to the if you got iPhones and stuff. And obviously I can use LDAC. USB-C over 10 meters unobstructed. As you can see, the Bluetooth devices and phones charging times. Battery life headphones is 48 hours, so that's not too bad. Oops. So there's two colours for these. I think at the beginning there's only one. Please read carefully before using the device. Information about LDAC there. Basically, it's going to be, it might be more problematic for you. Let's try the headphones. So these look quite nice actually. So yeah, kind of a grey colour. They do fold flat. Quite a bit of padding. I'll check in a bit how these extend. Oh, there we go. So that seems to be the range. There's the minimum. Very soft pads, quite deep. L and R. I can smell the newness from here, but again, let's say the fold. Charge and some sort of light. Not sure what that is, might be power, I'll check that in a bit. So 1, 2, 3, obviously 4. You can see it's got the focuses. So no braille or anything on there for all that if you got poor eyesight. So that's what we got in the box. Okay, so there's some sort of pouch. I'm not quite sure how many folks actually use this kind of stuff, but you've got it. Yeah, nothing in there. Charge cable, quite thin, seems long enough actually. Type C. Again, you could probably use something with your phone. QC pass. QR code for the app, which I've already got on my phone, because obviously I've used a few of their Moondrop Bluetooth stuff. And the Edge. So let's get to some English. Here we go. Connection. Bit of the connection there. Function music mode. There's the buttons. So the top one is a noise cancelling button. Obviously I'll have a good read through this in a bit. Encore, noise cancellation. It's got transparency mode. It even tells you why when the LED's flashing. It's got a game mode as well, which will probably fall back to AAC, my guess. It'll probably disable LDAC, but we'll have to try that. You can reset it, use it with the Link 2.0 app. Instructions, security. Obviously a bunch of common sense. And that's it. So yeah, quite curious to these bad boys, see what they're like. Obviously I have to check how many EQs there is in the phone, on the app. But yeah, seems pretty good. So yeah, I have no idea what these are like. So I'll see you sometime in the future. See you next clip. Yeah, so welcome to my review section of the Moondrop Edge. And yes, it is a updated version of the Singer model. Slight tuning differences, what I was told, and it's basically this is set for international market. so that's why it's got all the English info. Anyway, so the microphone quality of this, actually pretty good. I couldn't get a recording for some reason, but the actual mic quality is actually pretty good really. So anyway, just go over the design like I've seen before. I like it's a bit more understated. It's a little bland, and I like that. The only thing it's got anything on it is says Moondrop here. So like you got ANC, TP, which is transparency mode. That's the LED, volume up and down, power, obviously stuff like that. There's a game mode, which helps a little bit for like latency. We'll talk about in a bit. And obviously for charging. I'm sorry, that LED there. Yeah. So adjustment. That's maximum. That's minimum. I was about here, something like that. Plenty of padding. So comfort and fit, pretty good really. Again, I've got a slightly under average size head, so I had no issues at all. And the clamp is pretty good. I like the design. They're not massive. Some Bluetooth headphones, they're really deep and you look like an idiot when you wear them. But these are alright. So app. So there's quite a few things I want to talk about. Plus the LDAC is on the app. So you can see now I'm going to put the app on. So you can see there's the main page. Edge 1.2.1. Obviously you got ANC, function, tune, firmware and use guide. We'll get to one at a time. So you can see there the ANC settings. Close is off. You can see the button. You can if you don't like one thing, you can turn it off. So you can change how it's sorted, like ordering. Works absolutely fine. So active noise cancellation, again, its main priority is to kill the low end. I think it works pretty good really. Same for transparency mode. Obviously it uses the mics to hear the outside. Again, it works absolutely, I think it works fine. I don't think it's the best I've tried, but it's more than sufficient and I was quite happy with it. Then you've got like a LDAC, as you can see, you have to turn it on. So by default, it's only AAC or SBC. So you have to use the app to enable LDAC. So you just have to bear that in mind. There's gain settings. I just left it on high really. It's really straightforward. Now you can see the tunings, because this is kind of what this is all about. So you got balance and extra bass. Basically then pair the same with a bass bump, country style, old studio style, and violin solo. So balance and extra bass, that they are probably my preference. Again, the same, but the extra bass got a bass bump. I prefer the extra bass. Country style is way louder than the other two, as in volume. So when you change it, make sure your headphones aren't loud, otherwise these will be really loud. They should have kept it the same. Maybe they'll fix out an update, I don't know. But country style is much louder. Sound difference, sounds like it's got a bit more mid-range really. That's a quick and dirty kind of test really. Old studio style, slightly lower volume, akin to the first two. Sounds like warmer tuning in a way. And then violin studio, which is a little bit louder than the original two, balance and bass, but quieter than country style. And quick and dirty, it sounds, they've reduced the bass and it's a bit more trebly. There's a bit more treble. My favourite, as you can probably pick, is probably extra bass. Balance is a good one. If you want a bit more low end, you pick bass, extra bass. Anyway, tuning of the balance and extra bass is balanced like it should be. It didn't really sound shouty. I don't think I've seen a graph of any of these, so just going from here. Really good tuning really. I couldn't really fault it, especially with the extra bass tuning on. I'm very happy with it. Again, you need the app to change these, so which is pain, so that's them. Violin solo is probably the worst, but play around with them and see what you want. And what it would have been good, it was a number 6 if you could pick an EQ, but you can't make your own EQ. Hopefully they add that in the future. And yeah, the next one you can see a firmware update. Now, I already got 1.2.1 already. I haven't had to update it. I guess there must have been an update in the past from the factory or something. And then the last one, obviously instructions, and obviously in default it's English. Yeah, so that's that. So bit of a boring part, but it's over with. So app's very important. Battery life for these is 48 hours with AAC. Now I've used it with LDAC, so you get close to 40 hours, which again is enough in my opinion. Yeah, I think it makes a difference with the LDAC. The bit rate's a bit slightly better. The clarity is slightly better. To me, I prefer that. Within doubt, pull back to AAC, or if you got an iPhone, it'd have to be AAC anyway. And I don't know if the app works with iOS. I think a few people have asked that before. I don't know. I'm an Android user, so I've used it kind of that way really. Yeah, Bluetooth 5.4 pairing, really straightforward. Does support multi-points. You connect to 2 items at once. Again, no issues at all. Buttons, so and kind of a negative. So when you're wearing them, that's you right here, and you have to like go around the back and trying to fumble which one is more, because they're all the same level. I would have heard something more different. Or you see on here, you can do. It's easy to see than it is to feel. So they put something more obvious when you touch it, because you're facing, so if these are on your head, you're facing that way, then you have to put your hand around it and try to pick it. It's not that quick stroll away to figure out what you're doing, if you understand what I mean. That's that. So game mode, it does work, but then again, you can't beat wired. I've said this many times, but I think it does help. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say really. Overall, $80 set. Works really well. I like the comfort, I like the fit. These pads, I don't know if they can be changed. I've used this as it is really, but yeah, good. They're not really heavy. Good build quality, and they also do fold as well, which is pretty cool. Left and right in there. The driver does stick out a bit, as you can see. It's hard to get on the camera, but it does stick out. Maybe here it sticks out a bit more. Again, I had no issues with it. Also, I've got normal size ears. If you've got massive ears, they may touch. Again, your mileage may vary, but yeah, I kind of like this understated kind of grey kind of colour. It's pretty good really. But yeah, overall sound I'm really happy with. Sound stage seems pretty good. ANC, ambient modes seem to work quite well. I don't think I've missed anything, but yeah, a couple of hours to charge fully. 48 hours ish with AAC only. I like the 5 tuning modes. It'd be good if they had one you can make yourself to play around with. Would be pretty cool. I think that might be it. But yeah, Moondrop Edge, good set. If you think I've missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. And yeah, I recommend these. Good set. Shame I didn't try the Singer to compare back to back really, but yeah, good pair of headphones, good build from what I can tell. I like this kind of effect on the back here, seems fine. Good bit of padding. They seem a good overall good set really for $80. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.